Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. So today's video, there's probably going to be 2 or 3 videos on this, but this is the World Economic Forum, the meeting they just had in Davos, Switzerland, I guess over the weekend, or it's currently happening this week, sorry. Yes, there was a lot of things that were discussed at this meeting. I'm only going to pick out some of the more, I guess, prominent and or dangerous things that were said during these meetings. But we're going to start with carbon footprint tracking. Now, this was brought forward by a CEO, or rather the president of Abu Dhabi Group. I guess that's the Asian version of Amazon. And this guy brought up something that basically, guys, tracks everything you do. Carbon footprint tracking, guys, will track everything you do in your life. Now, they want to track what you eat, how you eat, how much you spend, what you buy, where you travel, how you travel, and so many other things. And as far as buying stuff, guys, it goes down to how much gas you buy, how much water you buy, how much gas you use, how much water you use. They want to track exactly how much usage of things you're using as well. Now, they say that this is for the individual to keep track of their carbon footprint, as if I give a fuck what my carbon footprint is. Now, of course, some of the hippies and the earth-hugging, tree-hugging people out there, they're going to sit there and go, oh, that's a good idea. And at first, it sounds like a good idea. But the deeper you dive into this technology that hasn't been developed yet, by the way, they are working on it, they said. It's not functioning as of right now, but this is something that they want people to track. Now, at first, when they introduce it, they're going to introduce it as this, you can get your carbon footprint down and save this planet by downloading this app and tracking what you do. The downside to this, guys, and there's a lot of downsides, but the downside to this is the tracking of everything you do. That's like the first and foremost downside to this. Now, it gets even more interesting because they will, after tracking this over a certain amount of time, eventually, not at the inception or the first rollout of this carbon footprint tracking, eventually it'll get to a point where they'll sit there and say, well, we got half of the world downloading this app and tracking their carbon footprint. Now we could start suggesting how they can fix this planet and how they can save humanity, because they're going to use that in there. They're going to limit the amount of food you eat. They're going to limit what you eat. They're going to limit where you travel. They're going to limit how you travel. They're going to limit how you spend your money and how much money you spend. They're going to limit the amount of meat you eat, the amount of rice you eat, the amount of grains you eat. They're going to limit the amount of items you buy for your home. They're probably going to limit your water as well, and your energy usage, and how you use that energy. Well, we see here that 10% of your power is going to charging your electronic devices in your home. You can cut that down by lessening your charge or lessening your usage of said device. Well, you have too much food in your fridge, which is causing your refrigerator to run a little hotter to keep your food colder. We're suggesting that you have less food in the fridge or buy a smaller fridge to use less power. These are just examples, and I'm probably overshooting them. But my point is, guys, is that these tracking devices to help the carbon footprint is bullshit. But this is something that was introduced, and the guy's name was Michael Evans. He, again, is the president of Alibaba Group. And he rolled this out, and in the video, you'll see this video all over the internet, guys. He's talking about this thing as if he's excited about it, and it's not even out yet. And to boot, he's like really excited. And he's like, well, let me tell you what it is. Like anyone fucking asked him about creating an app and or a device that's going to track our carbon footprint. Guys, they can even limit you as to how far you drive if you're still using gas or even electric at this point. They can even limit how you drive, how far you drive. If you're driving aggressively, if you're driving too far, if you're making extra stops that don't need to be made. These are all of the things they're going to calculate and come out with a suggestion on how you can fix that problem. And when it gets to a point, guys, where suggesting is not working, well, if they have you actually log your car in, for example, or your home into this app, they can actively shut off, turn on what they want, and they can limit what you use and how you use it by force. But again, guys, this is going to start out as a suggestion. That's it. And then they're going to move that down the road. But again, they're going to have to move pretty fast if they want to stay on track to their agenda of controlling the planet completely. But with that, guys, this is just something that, again, I saw this morning. I'm like, wow, these motherfuckers are really working in the overtime on how to track us and how to control us at every aspect. Keep in mind, guys, China they don't have a carbon footprint tracking device. They don't have that there yet, but they have other means where they are shut off for certain things because of their behavior or how they work, or if they lie, if they don't pick up trash, if they drop trash. They have things like that that are watching them constantly to fuck. It's called the social credit score system, and that rules their life there. So now imagine something like this on your phone where they can track everything you do, and if they don't like it, they can limit it and or shut you off or cut you off from your money. This is just something to be abreast about. That's it. So other than that, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel. You can like, subscribe to this channel. Thank you.